and you are it. Anybody moves, anybody says anything, cut John's other ball off and feed it to Gus, and then we'll get started. You can breathe, you can blink, you can cry. Hell, you're all gonna be doing that. And welcome back to Lounge Time, guys. My name is Evan Frazier, and as you can tell, this episode of Life Vlogs is about nothing more than silly little cosplay. Because I got some stories to tell about some silly little cosplay. As you can see here, this is a Negan cosplay, which was supposed to be actually a Halloween costume, but seeing as how some people say, "Oh, you're too old for Halloween," I decided to just call it cosplay. Which, you know, in other people's eyes, it's just glorified Halloween, but without the candy. Needless to say, Negan is one of my favorite characters on Walking Dead, comics and the show. As soon as I heard what happened in Negan's introduction in issue 100, I started reading up on Walking Dead. Before, I was just a fan of the show, and then after a while you had to become invested in the whole entire thing as a series, so I started reading the comic books. Needless to say, they're just as awesome, and I'm so glad that the show kind of sticks so close but still remaining its own individual thing. Now, I know some of you guys are looking at me saying, "Hey, isn't there something about you that means that you can't really truly portray Negan?" That is true. Unfortunately, it's something that affects all people, and I'm willing to deal with it. That being, I do not have the boots that Negan wears. I have everything else, the pants, all the other stuff, just not the boots. I mean, really, who wants to be menaced by a guy wearing Skechers? Holy hot fuck, this jacket is so hot, I'm taking it off. Sorry. Okay, alright, that's better. Man, it is way too hot to be wearing leather. Jacket actually cost me about like 40 to 50 bucks on Amazon. It's not, you know, like the exact one he wears in the show, but it makes its progress. Just like this bandana. Yeah, I can't even wear it now because it's so stylish and hip and fresh. These gloves actually did save me a lot during winter times because my hands got cold. To address the actual elephant in the room rather than missing clothing articles for a cosplay, you may notice I am Native American, whereas Negan is a Caucasian male. I am a Native American half male. I say half because I'm not really a man, but I'm not too much of a boy, so I guess I'd say male. That being said, as I dove into the cosplay world, I did see a lot of interesting things. Like, you know, there's gender swapping, you know, like female Spider-Man, but then there is actually a female Spider-Man. Spider-Woman. I did not know if I could pull this off, but you know what? Who cares? It's fun, it's cool. I'm probably gonna do it for Halloween because I love candy. Ain't no fucking rule gonna stop that. I mean, Negan's actually the first not the first costume I tried to do that wasn't racially specified. The first one was John Marston, because as everyone knows by watching this channel, I love, and I mean fucking love, Red Dead Redemption with a passion. But a Native American Indian playing a cowboy, it's kind of ugh. So when a game like Assassin's Creed 3 came out, I was so excited, which is still one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games, just because it's open, it's fun, it introduced the naval stuff, and it had a Native American main character, which was, to me, was kind of like, finally, they're gonna see what's so cool about being us. Which it was kind of cool for a while up until the story started to lack, which is what everyone keeps complaining about, but I don't see anything wrong with it. It's still a pretty fun game, and you guys should go play it. But I never did get to dress up as him for Halloween because we could never find and make the costume, but I did get this cool little tomahawk that was being sold with it, and it was pretty awesome. It was very heavy. I don't have it now because I lost it somewhere. Needless to say, I could have done some serious damage in a zombie apocalypse with that thing because it was really heavy, but not too much. I'm a fucking man, and we're strong. Then I think I went as a Rubik's Cube that next Halloween. Then after that I went as another Native American character in a game, which I was also excited about. And that game in particular is infamous Second Son. And it stars Delson Rowe as a guy who's just like graffiti and all that. He's kind of a rebel, you know, Native American heart. Yeah, I didn't even know Delson Rowe was like kind of like an Indian Native American, you know. And when I found out via playing the game, it was pretty awesome because he came from like a tribe and he had to go help his tribe, and that's the whole story. And it's really fucking awesome. You guys should play it. I think it was like the last infamous game to come out. I know everyone's a fan of Cole McGrath, but still. So one Halloween, like after the game came out, I finally decided, you know what? I need an idea to be. You know, I want to create a costume for this guy. I created my own little infamous Second Son jacket via acrylic paints and all that nonsense, which this is like 2 years old, so I still wear it around. No one really recognizes it except for one gaming nerd I work with, but he got a little bit racist with it. I mean, I can see what people who cosplay are talking about. It's a lot of fun to create these things that you're like, man, I wish this was real. And so most stores don't have these type of things, so you gotta be like, man, where can I find this? Well, you can make it. And so I made it, and it was pretty tits, you know, like I didn't have the chain because I didn't know if I was gonna get like arrested for having like a little chain around my arm and shit, but you know, whatevs. I even had this little beanie that came with the game if you order like a special edition of it, and my friend gave that to me because I guess he just didn't want to wear it anymore. So that became my favorite beanie, and I lost it and I regret it ever so much. But listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, beanies come and beanies go. You can't just keep holding on to a beanie. You'll find a new beanie, and that beanie will treat you right. Make sure that you're loved. I still haven't, but God willing, I'll find one in the dirt somewhere. I mean, when you think about it, it really is just glorified Halloween, but without the candy. And it's pretty fun. I mean, I've never went to a convention wearing any of these, but if I ever do, I'm sure the community will be nice and loving and welcoming to me, or I'll just blend in. Not like one of those famous cosplayers that you see, because I don't really have the time. I'm gonna level with you guys. Running this channel really takes a lot out of me. And I'm sure it takes a lot out of you, like free time, for instance. So I really started wanting to become like Negan for Halloween, because the season finale really just blew my mind. A lot of people hated it for the cliffhanger, but I loved it. You know, it was a great introduction to Negan, and it was almost so perfect. And the best thing that made me want to become Negan for Halloween, then eventually have it as a cosplay item, is this. The McFarlane Toys version of Lucille, which I had a video somewhere of me opening it, and it was gonna be like an unboxing thing because not many people really had unboxing videos of this, so I wanted to be like one of the first, but that dream died. No man, this thing's pretty fucking legit. I've actually hit John over the head with this by accident a few times, and he says it actually hurts. Mostly because of these little plastic barbs, which you can run your hand down it and it'll just slightly feel irritated. Not too bad, not too bad. But I think if I really wanted just to beat the holy hell out of him, I really could. Needless to say, I didn't get to make it in time for Halloween. That and I had to work. So it just became a prop item, and I said, I already have half the other shit, why not just buy everything else? This is like one of my greatest achievements, is owning this thing. I'm not gonna lie, you guys should all get one. It is so fucking cool. The gloves are so fucking warm. Like, I gelled my hair to get it to be going down, and now I can't even use gel to control my hair. That's how wild it is. Man, people give people who dress up a lot of shit, but it's pretty fun. I recommend you guys at least try it once, you know, build your own costumes, because it has been a good experience for me. Because whenever someone comes in to my room and says, hey, what's this? And I go, it's Lucille, and she is awesome. And then almost immediately they're like, oh my god, no way. That's like from The Walking Dead, right? Oh man, it's Negan, that's so fucking cool. And I'm just sitting here like, fuck yeah, it is. I think the funnest part about making this video is the cold open I did. I mean, it looked really shitty, but it was still fun to reenact that scene. Now, I'm not going to be awarded any type of acting award anytime soon, but if I was, prime example. I think the funnest costume I ever had as a kid was in fact the Rubik's Cube. And I know most of you have seen someone dressed like a Rubik's Cube. If you have around the Oklahoma area, it was me. I was the Rubik's Cube. Come to think about it, my mom spent so much time making me costumes, I'm surprised she didn't have as much fun as I did making mine. Probably because hers required a lot more creativity and a lot more stitching. Well, Lounge Time viewers, that looks like all the time we have for this episode of Life Vlogs. If you like what I'm doing, then like and comment and subscribe. Share with your friends if they love these type of things or just love seeing me. Or if you guys just want to make fun of me. It's all cool. But you know, we will see you next time on Lounge Time.
If you like that video, why don't you click the annotations here and watch these ones? And while you're at it, why don't you please like and subscribe? Thank you.